Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Monday, December. The Office of the Contractor General, OCG, is to investigate the Ministry of National Security's procurement of pre-owned motor vehicles for the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Following a meeting on Friday, Cabinet granted the OCG's request to probe the matter. The Ministry of National Security had contracted O'Brien's International Car Sales and Rentals Limited to procure 200 pre-owned vehicles for the police force. However, to date, only 30 have been delivered, with another 66 on the wharf awaiting general consumption tax and special consumption tax clearance. Payment of the taxes and duties are currently in dispute as both the National Security Ministry and O'Brien's International say the other is to make the tax payments. The Attorney General has since advised the Ministry of Finance to withdraw a moratorium offer to the Ministry of National Security. The Ministry of National Security is to formally request payment of a performance bond from General Accident Insurance Company. That bond will be used to pay all the necessary taxes and duties for the police force to receive the 66 vehicles currently on the wharf. And Cabinet has approved the Ministry of National Security's request to revise the procurement guidelines to provide for fit and proper criteria for sensitive contracts to be performed in a timely manner. The Jamaica Customs Agency, JCA, says as it puts measures in place to strengthen its internal anti-corruption mechanisms, it also welcomes reports from the public which will be treated with confidence.
But we are here to help, and we trying to create a very transparent avenue for us to work together as stakeholders, and so that we can know to better improve our systems.
Commissioner of Customs Velma Ricketts-Walker was speaking at the JCA commemoration of Anti-Corruption Day on Wednesday. She said customs officers have the complex task of ensuring security and control of international supply chains, as well as increased demands for greater facilitation of legitimate trade. But according to the Commissioner of Customs, measures instituted at the agency are enabling operations to fight corruption.
We have been taking the necessary steps to reorganize our organizational structure to provide a more robust internal assurance mechanism, thereby strengthening our investigations and internal audit unit, as well as establishing an internal affairs unit.
Speaking at the same function, Finance Minister Audley Shaw challenged the staff at the Jamaica Customs Agency to carry out their duties with integrity. Minister Shaw emphasized that in doing so, they will ensure security at our ports and also reduce the leakage of revenue.
If everybody complies, we can reduce our duty rates way down by elevating compliance. No matter how good the law, no matter how perfect the system that is devised and implemented, without that system being managed with integrity and transparency, then that system will fail.
Registration of political parties will begin on January 2, 2018. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the announcement at Wednesday's sitting of the House of Representatives, saying the regulations have been gazetted. In May, the lower house had affirmed the Political Parties Registration Regulations 2017, which falls under the Representation of the People's Act. The Senate did likewise in June of this year.
I would also like to use this moment to notify this Honourable House that the Representation of the People Act Amendment Act 10 of 2016, which concerns election campaign financing, will come into operation on March the 1st, 2018.
Campaign Finance Regulations 2017 will also come into effect on March 1, 2018. The Representation of the People Act provides for the registration, regulation, and funding of political parties. And finally, $500,000 will be made available to each junior mayor to finance their municipal projects. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie made the announcement on Wednesday at a courtesy call at the Office of the Prime Minister. Minister McKenzie pointed out that municipalities have benefited significantly over the years from the Junior Mayor's projects. The 2017 batch, he said, will also make positive contributions.
We can safely say that we have one of the finest crop of youth mayors participating this year, and credit must be given to the work of the municipal corporation and the schools for allowing the students to participate.
The 14 junior mayors were appointed in November to represent municipal corporations across the island. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Andrew Holness urged the young mayors to use their current status as a tool with which to build awareness among young people regarding the importance of and activities surrounding local government. The Prime Minister told the young leaders that local governance is more about the management of public services within communities.
As our society becomes urbanized and people start to live in close quarters and require the delivery of greater public service, then there is the requirement of these services to be managed in a particular way to ensure that there is seamless service delivery at a high quality and at a high standard. And that is really the city management or the municipal management.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.